Okay, so I'm soaking all parts for about 10-20 minutes maybe, just to make sure that they're all wet. That's in just normal tap water, and then I will wring them out so they're not completely wet but well damp, and then I'm going to put them into the dye pot. So I'm now putting in 4 tablespoons of vinegar. I've already got 2 in. That's another 2. There you go. I'm waiting for the water to heat up a little bit. And once I put the water in and then get the dye ready, I'm going to be back with you. Right, now that little bit of blue that you see in there, that was just from my fingers. I am using Wiltons SkyBlue, and I'm going to be using 1/4 teaspoon. I might need more, so this is lukewarm water. Well, it's a bit more, as you can see. So that's 1/4 measurement. Get that in there. It's just warm so that this dissolves. Put this to the side. Put the lid on. There we go. Let's stir this. Let's dissolve this. This looks like a lot, so 1/4 teaspoon I think should be enough. Because I want an ombre sort of. We'll see, maybe we'll put some on. I can see there's still some undissolved bits in there, so I'm now going to switch the oven on and start heating this up. I have in here, did I say I have in here 3 liters of water. I want to bring this up to a boil and then turn it down. Not boil, as in a good simmer. Once it's at that stage, I will be back with you. So you don't need to watch the simmering. Okay, it's starting to come up, it's starting to move. I don't want it too hot because the prepared panels have been in cold water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the ends first. Oh, there's still a bit too much water in there. Wait, let me just squeeze this out a bit more. Okay, here we go. So I've lined them up again. As I say, not looking for perfection. I'm going to lower them in. Turn this down a bit. And then I'm just going to lay it in like that. Squeeze it all down. Ideally I would have liked to have had a bit more water in there, but this is the size I have, so I've got to play with what I've got. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this just a little bit round. Gently, just making sure it's all gets under the water. Oh, it's very heavy. So the top bits will be lightest. Yeah, this is hot but not boiling hot. This is exactly how I want it. Because I don't want the wool to burn down at the bottom either. So I'm going to leave this now on. It's on medium. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it down even a bit more. I can just about get my fingers in. Or maybe I need a bit more steam. Just want to bring it up. I can feel it bubbling at the bottom. We want this to set, so it has to have enough heat. See the two pieces. want to make sure that most of it is covered, not that there's big patches of white left. Okay, that's getting hot enough. I'm turning it right down to low, and I'll see you back. I'll see you back in 10 minutes. Let's put on my little timer. 10 minutes. Okay, what I've done is just a minute has passed by, but because there's not that much water in there, because it's soaked up most of it, I've just put a lid on here. And as I said, I've turned the heat down, so I just want to keep the heat in as much as possible. So I'll see you back in 8 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes is over. Let's have a look. Right. There's still quite a bit of blue in there. So what I'm going to do is add half a tablespoon of vinegar. Half? No, I'll actually do another 2. Just under. There we go. Because blue always presents a bit of a problem when it comes to striking. And turn the heat up a bit. And leave for another 10 minutes. See you back in another 10. Okay, we're nearly at the 10 minutes. There we go. Let's take this off. Let's have a look. This is now virtually clear. Not quite, but that's passable. So let's take it out. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yes, my arms are hurting. Right, let's put this on the tray and let it cool down. This one too, and then we'll see. There is a little bit of tone going on, but you can't really tell right now until it's dry. Being opened up. Nope. Okay, let's do this again. Okay. Come on. Okay. There we go. So let's get some more color in here. Let me think. Am I going to add? No, I won't add any more vinegar. I will, however, add a little bit more water. Let me just warm this up. Warming up some more water. And let's get my 1/4 teaspoon again. Where did I put it? Where have I hidden it? 16th and 8th. Here it is, found it. Okay, here and again, 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, let's get that in. Let's get this water heated up again. A bit more. Let's get the heat going a bit. So whilst the kettle is warming some of that water up, I'm going to show you what we got here. Okay, see, it's still very, very hot. But you can see the bottom bits have struck a bit more than the top. So we'll see what it will look like once it's washed and cold. Let's get on to the next bits. Let me just pause you so that I can go to the kettle. Alright, I've just put some more water in, just a little bit, so that we're more or less again at the 3-litre mark. Let me get my next two. Let's place them here next to me. I'll give this a good stir. And then we'll do exactly the same again, but this time it's going to be 3 batches because the scarf bit is very long. So let me line these up. They fell apart when I brought them over, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We've lined these up more or less, and in we go. Hold them there for a little bit. Oh, you know what, guys, that's why it's not working. It's because my gas has gone out. Oh, come on. Now it's playing with me. Right, let's try again. Okay, here we go. Right. Try do that one-handed. Okay, it doesn't matter if the gas went off, it'll just mean it'll be better for the wool. There we go. It'll just slowly heat up then, which is alright too. So now I've got to wait for it to come back up again, stop bubbling a bit. Right, I'm just waiting for it to come up a bit. And then I'm going to give it, well, what did we have? We had 20 minutes on the other one. So I'll leave it in straight 20 minutes. I think, as you can see, it's starting to come up here. We're nearly at the 20 minutes. Let's take this off. We're at 18 minutes. Okay, let's have a look. Right, let's give this a poke first. This is looking good. I think we're actually already there. This looks clear. This water looks clear to me. Okay, let's... That looks as the slightest tint. There. Okay, so I'm leaving it on obviously because I need the heat for the last batch. Let's take one bit out. Oh. 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 I'll take this out and I'll come back to you with the last batch. Here we go. This is what I've just taken out. It's steaming. That has an ombre struck. Ow, ow, ow. And here too. This is the batch from before. It's also still cooling. It's still a bit warm. There we go. Let me get the kettle into the pot. Okay, this is the last batch. Let's put in some more color again. Here we go, another 1/4 teaspoon. Here we go. Let's get that in. Let's close it so I don't knock it over and then I have food colouring everywhere. Right, let's stir this. Let's bring that up. I only put about half a litre in, not more, from the kettle. Okay, I have my last batch here. And this is the super long piece. Okay, how we're doing. Is this coming up? This is coming up. So let's get it in. Okay. Okay, this is all one piece. There we go. As from the video before, this is Knitpicks Wool of the Andes, the first 4 panels, Wool of the Andes Bulky, Bare, non-superwash, and this is Andes del Campo, or Campo del Andes, I can't remember which way around, heavy worsted to aran with a twist. This one has a bit more twist. Okay, right, let's get the clock on, 20 minutes. Let's close it. Right, I'll see you back in 20 minutes. Okay, change of location, guys. We're now in the dog shower, as in the downstairs cloakroom, which I use for the dogs for washing them, because I'm challenged with the size of the panels. They're large and I need to wash them really, really well. So what I've used is I've taken this plastic tub and I filled it with a little bit of dishwashing liquid and lukewarm water, more cold than luke, just so that it's off. So the first panels are going in, they're now cold to the touch. So here we go, let's get the first panels in. And what I'll do, as they need washing really, really well, oops, sorry, you can't see that, can you? As they need washing really, really well, I'm just going to let them soak in there for a bit. Let's get some of this foam out. Okay, maybe I used a little bit too much dishwashing liquid, but it doesn't matter for the purpose of washing it really, really well. Okay, here we go. Let's get that out, just scoop that that out into the shower. There we go. So I'm just going to let that soak really, really well, as I said. I'm thinking I'm going to repeat this a few times. I'm going to do batch by batch. I'm going to leave this in here for maybe half an hour. Yeah, I don't think that there's any, look, you see it's gone a bit cloudy. What that is, that's more from the wool and the acid. That's all right, but there's not any color really per se. There's no color coming out. So I will wash this as I normally do in the small basin when I have small batches or only skeins. And once they're washed and on the dryer or dry, then I'll be back with you. But I think now my last batch is nearly ready, so I'll be walking back to the kitchen to get that done. I'll see you in the kitchen. Right, last batch. Oh, hot. Where's my glove? There's the glove. Here we go. That's going to ring any minute now. Any second now. Okay. Here we go. Let's put that to the side. There we go. That's 20 minutes. Let's get this, and let's check first. Tint. Once again, back to the tint. That's all right. Okay. Let's try get this out. So this is going to be even more complicated because it's super long. So I'm going to have to go like this. Hope I don't burn my fingers. Oh, this is heavy too. Okay. This is as good as I could have hoped for. That little tint won't be worth keeping. Okay, let's get this on the tray. Right. Okay, sorry for my fingers in the way. Here we go. Whew. Right, where's the tongs? Okay, too hot to touch. So this is the top bit, the bit that went in last. As you can see, it is a bit tonal, a bit ombre here. Here we go. Oh, I'm not holding this properly, am I? Here we go. Can you see that? There we go. Let's just get that a little bit cooler. Once this is cool, it will also go into the wash. So this is the second batch. That's now cool to the touch. This is cool to the touch. So that will be going into the bath as well. Once this is cool to the touch, it will be going into the bath. I'll see you after the bath, so to speak. See you then. Hello guys, I must admit I'm absolutely bushed now. Whew. Rinsing all of those 4 times to make sure and then wringing them out gently so that they don't felt. I tell you what, I'm knackered now. Well, here they are. They're now lying out to dry, and I'm guessing it's going to most probably take 2 or 3 days. So these are the short panels. Here you go, the short panels. And at the moment you can't really see that there is an ombre effect. We'll see what it looks like once they're dry. And this is the very long bit, the collar bit, that I'm hoping that it's going to be a tie. Be able to be long enough to tie. So I think it might just be by the time it's been stretched and so on, once it's on and so on. Well, there you go. So out here to dry, and I'll be back once we get to assembling, most probably. So see you then. Okay, today it's 2 days later, and it's all dry now. I think it is. Here are the panels. Here we go. That's what they look like. And the bottom long one. Here we go. Is a slight tonal, but not as much as I would have wished. But anyway, it will look nice. I will show you. Let me just fold those up and I'll show you then in a pile. I had to put them up on the sofa because that's the only place where I can get some daylight on. There you go. That's the view. There we go. That's what we've got so far. So these are the bulkies, 2 each, and this is the twisted. You can see on the texture that that's different. There we go.